Purpose of this recording is to show you a fairly low input requirement Rasial kill without best in slot gear. You can see here I'm using Equilibrium Aura, or any aura really will work. It doesn't make a massive difference at this point. If you've taken a lot of damage, you can use Aegis. Otherwise, just choose a combat aura of some type. Zut Cape, absolutely required, of some type. Does not need to be this one, but either the Necromancy specific one or this hybrid. The Salve Amulet for the extra 20% on Undead. Using a Sorgoth's Ring for some more souls, but you could also use Occultist Ring or anything you have. So I'm using Death Dealer here. I'm actually going to switch to Death Warden because this makes it just a little bit easier, but slower in terms of kills. Switching back there. I'm using a Jas book for this as well to get like extra little proc now and again, which is quite nice for extra damage going in. You could put your Nexus here. I've just got the pouch because it gives a bit more of a prayer bonus. You don't require that. One thing I am using is the runes in here allow me to be casting the Prism of Restoration to heal my Hellhound. Otherwise you can just use Hellhound scrolls. If you're actually fast enough with this, maybe using Death Dealer or T95 armor, then you won't actually need to heal them in this fight because it'll be quick enough and done. But as we're going for a slower fight, we'll probably need to heal him, so I'll be using this Prism of Restoration, which is on the Ancient Spellbook. I've also got the Super Guthix Rests and Blubbers I'll be using. If things get a bit spicy, you can also use Sour Brews as well. The idea behind these is that neither of them cause you to lose adrenaline when you eat, like regular food, so they're useful. I'm not going to deploy my Nips, but they are quite useful to stun him and prevent some of his damage. I've got an Adrenaline Renewal Potion here. Any Adrenaline Potion would work. This is useful for a Living Death rotation. Essentially we're using Skulls, and then we wait for the Adrenaline to go up to 100, cast Living Death, and immediately click Adrenaline Renewal. And then we wait until we get 60% Adrenaline to cast Skulls again. So basically we're trying to get as many Skulls out as possible. That's where a lot of your damage will come from in this fight. So Skulls, Living Death and Adrenaline, Skulls, Skulls. What's we using here? Von Bombs. Useful to apply him. You need to apply it on him at the start of the fight, as well as the P4. So when he actually goes up on the top bit in the final phase, we just apply it again then. Excalibur is useful because we'll be extending the time of our conjures, which causes us to lose some health. So I'll apply that at the start of the fight. Got some things to restore prayer as well. You often don't need to during a fight, but this one will be a bit slower. We'll probably run out of prayer. I'll be using the offensive prayer as well, so I will be using Sorrow, which is helpful to put on. Just be aware of your prayer usage during that. Okay, in terms of relic powers, I have got ones for Adrenaline. You could also add ones to improve your health. I'm going to just quickly go and use the Bonfire as well. That's helpful just to extend that, just make it a little bit easier. Okay, so I've got extra 400 health. How helpful. Okay, extend darkness, apply my overload, call my summons, extend their time, and now I'm going to go in. I'm going to surge forward, use my Excalibur, surge forward again, go right into the corner here, turn on my prayers, turn on my Jas book, target cycle, Skulls, Von Bomb. Now I'm just going to start damaging him. We're going to stay on Soul Split until he actually uses the Finger of Death ability, and we're going to switch to Necro. So we're watching for that. Coming up. There it is. Switching to this. Let's now use my Living Death. I'm waiting for my Adrenaline to go up to 60%. There it is. I'm using Skulls again. Watching him for him to do the Finger of Death. I'm ready to use Skulls again. When he says that, we're just going to apply Protect Necro. And we're going to do another Skulls. Use some of my Fingers of Death, which I've got on me. I'm going to apply Mark of Death as well, invoke. There's another Skulls, I'm just going to use it again. There's this Finger of Death, I'm just protecting myself. And another one, I'm going to use Reflect on this one. Just a bit more damage back to him, and helps protect us a bit more. I'm going to resummon everything. Heal my Hellhound. I'm just going to freedom from this. Oops.
begins. Join us.
Move out of the way of these guys. What we're trying to do now is we want to get down to 200,000.
This is
Protect us again. Wasn't able to get the reflect off in time then. That's fine, we're just going to eat a little bit. So I've just used my normal abilities, watching my stacks go up and use on him. He's at 200,000, he's going to go up here now. Just going to eat a little bit more. Apply another Vorn Bomb. And now I'm going to use my skulls on him. And then we're going to run around, just dodging these little black circles that will appear and do a lot of damage to us. We're also watching him doing Finger of Death. As we're out of prayer, I'm just going to use this. I could just resummon our guys. Normally you don't need to summon more than twice per fight, or summon them more than twice per fight. And switch for Luck Ring at the end. Okay, simple enough, that's Rasial.